Yes, people, the vlogs are back. I've not done this since my Fight Camp Diary series.
I'm looking for a punch-up.
Kelvin!
And if you're new here, my name's Kelvin. I'm a professional Muay Thai fighter, but I'm here to document all my other fitness endeavors because I love fitness. Stay tuned and let's get into the video. So, because I've not done one of these videos in such a long time since Fight Camp Diaries, let me try give you a quick update of what's been going on, best of my ability. After my fight camp, I did a challenge called the National Free Peaks Challenge, which is 3 of the biggest peaks in the United Kingdom in 24 hours. That was a crazy challenge and I filmed it all here. There's a video on it. It's an amazing challenge. Go check it out. I also raced in a 10K that I was training for and then I unfortunately got injured. I had to cut the training short. It was a horrible race. The course was hilly. I didn't do any course recce on it. It was just a bad day of running. That's why I booked another 10K, which is on Saturday. And that's what we're here to talk about today. But it's getting late and I have to teach a class later and I have a session before that. So let's get all our stuff, head over to the gym, and then I'll chat to you while I'm at the gym. So guys, this race was booked purely with the intention of it being the Redemption 10K for the race that I did at Alton Towers, which did not go to plan. The goal I set myself for this one was sub 39, 38:59. Even though my PB currently in a 10K is 41 minutes and 2 seconds, meaning I'd have to shave off more than 3 minutes to hit sub 39, I fully had faith in myself. The goal was set and a plan was put into place. 4 runs a week, including 2 easy runs, 1 interval session, 1 tempo session, and 1 long run. I kicked off the plan perfectly. Week 1 was going great. Week 2, hit all my sessions, hit all my paces. Week 3 is where things started to come apart a little bit. I've struggled with shin splints, calf problems and Achilles problems for the past year. And during the beginning of the week 3 block, I noticed all those issues and problems come back. And instead of stopping and addressing them, I decided to carry on because I was so focused on the goal that I'd set myself. And because I decided to carry on and push through, you can see here by my Strava graph that it just falls off a cliff. Not really an ideal situation when you're trying to knock about 3 minutes off of a current PB. With all that being said, it got pushed to the side. We move on and we do what we can. So the session you see me doing here is just a final little run and little shakeout before the race. Just like in a fight camp, you're not going to add any fitness, any performance within the last week. So it's just about making sure your body still moves and keeping it nice and loose. The session was 2 kilometers nice and easy and then into 5 by 400 meters at 3:30 per kilometer split with 60 seconds rest in between each. I felt surprisingly good in this last session. Although I've not been doing a lot of running, the legs were turning over nice and I felt strong. I finished my night off with my Muay Thai class. My coach is currently in Thailand enjoying the sunshine while the rest of us are here suffering. It's absolutely diabolical if you ask me, but it will be my turn out there very soon, so stay tuned for all of that. So let's address the elephant in the room, which is this. This is just one of the new injuries that I've picked up in December alone. This month is cursed. I don't know what's going on, but I keep picking up injuries this month. But you're probably wondering like, okay, if I keep getting injured and I can't train properly and I can't perform properly, why am I still training? Why am I still doing this race on Saturday? I am new to this running world and this hybrid world and actually this taking fitness seriously world. Of course, I've been doing Muay Thai for a number of years now, probably about 10 years, maybe more. But it's never been consistent. It's never been train, 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 train. It used to be train, fight, stop, train, fight, stop. This year, 2025, has been the first time in my whole life where I've actually been consistent with something. Starting from 2024, since I left the hospital with problems with my heart, since I got out of the hospital and I took up running, since that first half marathon that I ever did without any training, since then, that is the first time up to now where I felt like I've been consistent with something and I can see the progress of my fitness going up. Mentally, right now, to stop all that and say, okay, let me step back, let me take a break, when I know I can still do something, although these injuries aren't serious, like a broken leg or a fractured leg or a fractured shin bone, where it fully stops you from doing anything, I know I can still go. And I don't want to stop that momentum when I can still push. But I also know that sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to now, where I've stopped running. The last time I did a proper run was obviously yesterday. Since that, I'll bring up my Strava right now. My Strava run graph currently looks like this. Run, oh no, I'm injured. Oh no, I need to stop for a week. Oh no, I need to stop for 2 weeks. Okay, I'll pick it back up. Oh no, I'm injured again. Stop, stop, stop. That's how it's looking at right now. The last time I actually did a proper activity was the 12th, and that was during sparring last Friday when I did this. Apart from that, I did a little run yesterday just to shake out the legs, see if they actually can still move at a decent speed before jumping into a race on Saturday. When it comes to that point, you know you need to just tone it down, let your body fully recover, let your body fully rest before you actually jump back into something. And I know that. And after this race, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the necessary time off that I need to actually recover. So if that is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm gonna have to do it. Because after a certain point, your progress is doing this. There's never maintaining, there's only going up or going down. And right now, although I'm trying and mentally, I'm trying to still progress, I'm currently dropping. And if I want a successful 2026, which I do, I can't let naivety and stupidity carry on going. Like this first year, 2024, 2025, I was still playing around with stuff. I did my first ever race, which was a half marathon with zero training. I did my first ever ultra, which was a 100k ultra loop with no training, and I was also injured during that. I did my first ever high rocks in Copenhagen, out of all places, and I was injured during that and training up to that. I feel like naivety and stupidity, just being new to something, pushed me along through all of that. But now I know what it takes to do all these things, and I know how much it takes out of you. To push to the next level, I need to be smart with my training rather than just pushing through it. So good morning people, it's race day. It's currently 7:30 in the morning. The race isn't till 9:30. I'm running this with my sister. I'm gonna go over to her house, pick her up, and then we're gonna go to the race. But first, I got up a little bit late. All I'm gonna have, I've got some leftover rice from yesterday's food. I just heated it up and literally I'm just gonna have a bowl of rice, which I don't mind honestly. Got my kit here. Shoes I am using are these shoes, the Nike Vaporflies. Got my heart rate strap. I have my gloves here. Basically all on this table, but I'm only going to be able to wear one of them because can't put it on the other hand. Gonna have this on the way, it's just a cereal bar, and then I've got a banana for on the way as well. Repping the bright socks too, got to, pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna go pick up my sister. Well, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna go pick up my sister, and then I'll see you guys when we get there. Guys, it is a chilling 1 degree right now. It is so cold, and I hope over there it's not icy and slippy, because the image I have in my head right now is setting off, hitting one of these corners and my feet just going and then doing one of them. So I really hope it's not icy over there. I mean, it is still 8 o'clock and it doesn't start till 9:30. Hopefully there's a bit of time to warm up because I don't fancy slipping. I've already got damaged shins, damaged hands, damaged knees. I don't need more injuries this month. So people, just doing a little warm up, currently like 1.5 kilometers in. Not really expecting much from this race because I'm not really training for the past 2 weeks. We're just gonna run it, see where we get. We start in about 15-20 minutes. My sister got me these, so I have to wear it for the pictures in it. So let's finish off this warm up and then head back to the start line. And then we start. So people, as I'm finishing off my warm-up and running back to the start line, let's have a chat about this race. So during the warm-up, I was basically just reflecting on the training I'd done and the goal that I'd set myself, which was a sub 39. I kind of knew that it might not be possible, but in my mind, the goal was just to run as hard as I possibly could without a time in mind. This was a looped course, so each loop was 2.5 kilometers. There was a 5k going on and also a 10k. So the 10k runners had to run the loop 4 times. There were a lot of sharp corners on this course, and at some points you'd have to almost come to a complete stop, especially when it got busy on the course, which you will see later on in the footage. That being said, this course is a flat one, which means possibility for a PB. So at the start line, I ran into my friend Mark. He's been dealing with an ankle injury, so I was surprised to see him actually there running, but he came and gave it a go anyway. I followed the sign for the sub 40 minute 10k and I ended up at the front, which I don't like because I know for a fact that I'm not going to be the one leading the race. That being said, said, it was too late to turn back and I just had to get out of the way when the faster people were overtaken. Unfortunately, I don't have the start of the race, but at this point it was already 2.5 kilometers in, 1 lap finish, and the 5k runners had just started. I'd come through the first 2k in a very ambitious 3:41 and a 3:55. I didn't really look at my watch for the first 2k because I just went off feel, I just wanted to run. But after that I did start looking at my watch because I didn't want to absolutely cook myself within the first 5k. Kilometers 3 and 4 were ran in 3:50 and 4 minutes. This was one of the turns where you had to slow down quite a bit because it was quite slippy out there, and then accelerate up the bridge. Also the same on the other side. At this point I just ticked over the 4k split and I still felt good until I went over 5k in 19:24 with a split of 3:56 for that k. And this is where things started going downhill. Aerobically I don't think I was too bad, but my issue was picking my legs up felt so heavy. I just couldn't move them faster than what I was doing already. So I came through for the second 5km split in a 20 minutes and 20 seconds with all the splits here, and officially crossing the line with a final time of 39 minutes and 44 seconds. And I am super happy with that time. Although my body gave up on me because of the lack of training and conditioning, I'm happy with the way that I held on, pushed through, and I never gave up, ending the year off with a brand new 10k PB.